She receives grace and mercy from her family. As the interpretive reading she will present reveals a picture of grace and mercy that God imparts to us. The title of the play is Les Misérables, written by Victor Hugo in 1862. Please help me welcome Chris Pierson, Les Misérables.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, welcome. There lived a man named Jean Valjean who stole some bread to save his sister's son. For 19 winters served his time in sweat to wash away his crime. As the story begins, Valjean has just been released from his 19 winters of imprisonment. He finds himself at the door of a rectory, his last chance at lodging. The bishop welcomes him. Good evening. I beg your pardon. The hour is late. Come in, sir, for you are weary, and the night is cold out there. Though our lives are very humble, what we have to share. There is wine here to revive you. There is bread to make you strong. There's a bed to rest till morning. Rest from pain, rest from wrong. My name is Jean Valjean. Yes, I am very tired, very hungry. Madame Magloire, put out another plate for our guest and silver to match what is on the table. Please, monsieur, sit. Join my sister and me. It is not much, just some bread and stew. It is a feast. I am a convict. I have spent 19 years in prison. 4 days ago, I was set free. I have been walking from Toulon. Today, I walked 35 miles. When I reached this town this evening, I went to an inn, and they sent me away on account of my yellow passport, which I had shown at the mayor's office. The law demands. I went to another inn. They said, get out! It was the same story at each inn. Nobody would have me. I went to the jail, and the turnkey would not let me in. I crept into a dog kennel. The dog bit me and drove me away as if he had been the man. I went to the fields to sleep under the stars. There were no stars. It began to rain. The God did not stop the drops. So I came back to town to seek shelter in some doorway. A good woman in the square told me to knock here. Is this an inn? I have money. Money I saved in prison. I'll pay. Your money is of no use here. Do you understand? I'm a convict. This is my yellow passport. That is enough to have me kicked out of wherever I go. Read it. I'll read it to you. I can read. I learned in prison. There's a school for those who wish to learn. I'm very tired, monsieur. Do you have a stable? A place where I can sleep? My sister will make up a bed for you in the alcove. Is it true? You won't turn me away? Finish your supper, then you shall sleep. You are good people, monsieur. I beg your pardon, monsieur, innkeeper. I forgot to ask your name. I am the priest who lives here. A priest? Of course, I should have known. You take me into your house. You feed me and offer me shelter. You know where I come from. And how miserable I am. This is not my house. It is the house of Christ. Here, the suffering, the hungry, and the thirsty are welcome. Forgive me, Monsieur. How may I repay you? We shall speak in the morning, for now you are tired and hungry. When you are ready, my sister, Mademoiselle Baptistine, will show you to your room. Following morning, the bishop's sister, a grumpy, distrustful woman, enters the dining room to set the table. She opens the box containing the silver, but it is empty. Oh my! Brother, we've been robbed! That beggar who stayed here last night has stolen our silver! I told you, I warned you. That scoundrel, he took it in the night. Our silver? Did the silver belong to us? Well, who else? I have wrongfully withheld this silver. It does not belong to us. It belongs to the poor. How will we eat? With what? Do we not have tin plates? Tin smells! Well then, iron. Iron leaves a taste. Then we shall use wooden bowls. Oh my! One does not need a fork or a spoon to dip a piece of bread into a bowl of milk. Was there ever such an idea? To take in a man like that and give him a bed? It is a blessing he did nothing but steal. It gives me the chills to think what could have happened. Alone enters, escorted by policemen. Monsieur, I regret this disturbance, but this man... There you are, Jean! I am so glad to see you. You know this man? That is right. He was my guest last night. Then what this man said was true. When we met him, he was acting like a man running away, and we arrested him in order to see. He had the silver with him. And he told you that it had been given to you by a good priest in whose house he had spent the night. And so it was. My friend, you left so early. Surely something slipped your mind. Did you forget? I gave you the candlesticks as well. They matched the rest of the silver and would easily bring 200 francs. Why didn't you take them along with the rest? We can let him go? Yes, release him, for this man has spoken true. Thank you, messieurs. You are no longer needed. Is it true? I am free to go? Don't forget. Don't ever forget. You promised to become a new man. Promised? Why are you doing this? You must surely know God has sent you to this house. Before you go away, take these candlesticks. Jean Valjean, my brother, you no longer belong to evil. With this silver, I have bought your soul. I've ransomed you from fear and hatred, and now I give you back to God. But remember this, my brother. See in this some higher plan. You must use this precious silver to become an honest man. By the witnesses of the martyrs, by the passion and the blood, God has raised you out of darkness. And I promise you, there is more joy in heaven over the faith of the repentant sinner than the white silk robes of 100 just men. Fellow Toastmasters, I invite you to ponder this picture of grace, receiving what we don't deserve, and mercy, not receiving what we do deserve, that Hugo reveals in his book, Les Misérables.